Hi, it's me again. I'm trying really hard to stay calm and not get worked up over some of the stupidity that I'm seeing continually flowing through my feed on Facebook. And just in general, not just Facebook, just in general. We need to flatten the curve. Now, this business about the beaches in Florida, it's unfathomable. I don't get it. Why hasn't the governor stepped in and said beaches are closed? Closed. It's like Jaws all over again. I don't get it. Now, I've heard from some people that the West Coast, Fort Lauderdale, like Daytona, those like hot spring break areas have finally closed. Miami, I know, finally stepped in and closed it. But why is it going municipality by municipality? Why hasn't the governor stepped in and said, we're done here? For right now, for this year, we're done. All you little spring breakers, go home. Go home and stay home. Again, I'm going to reiterate, it's not about you. It's not about you. It's about all of us. It's not about whether or not you get sick. You could be carrying it to someone else who then carries it to someone else who then carries it to someone else who will get sick. That's how it works. That's how it works. And we need to stop that. We need to flatten the curve. Sorry about my dogs. We need to, it's so simple. Stay in, do what they're telling us to do, or it's going to get worse. It's going to get way worse. You know what I read this morning? In France now, they can't even go out of their house. And if they are found outside, there's some sort of form that they are supposed to print out at home and fill out that gives them the okay for the special circumstances that you can be outside, like walking your dog, going to the pharmacy, I guess the grocery store. I don't know, but really, we are not at that point here. We don't want to be at that point here, do we? Can't we self-police? We're Americans. Can't we take responsibility for ourselves, be accountable for the harm you might cause to your neighbor, your friend, somebody you don't even know? Does it matter whether or not you know them? Are we that selfish? Come on, people. Flatten the curve. Stay home. Get off the beach. The bars have closed here and many other places along the way. My son lives in Eugene, Oregon. They just closed there yesterday. Yesterday? I think he called me. I think it was yesterday or maybe the night before. Probably the night before. They're behind us, okay? And that side of the country is a little worse off than we are on this side of the country. And they're still behind us, closing down their social gathering spots. There were a couple bars here in the Cleveland area that didn't close and got in trouble. And the bar owner was like, well, I'm just trying to make a living. Really? Really? There's a lot of people who are trying to make a living. There's a lot of people who need to make a living. Hopefully the government's going to step in and help us out in that respect. I am not a socialist. I am very much a middle of the road libertarian, probably is what you would call me. I don't believe the government should be all up in our business, involved in everything and blah, 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 blah. But there are certain circumstances like this where we need their help, right? We're all in it together. We all need to band together and use our intelligence and our accountability and our self-respect and not be selfish and think about our neighbor and think about our friends and people who we could potentially harm. The potential to harm is there. I don't know, friends. I was talking to somebody today and I was trying to explain it how a virus works. And it's right down to the analogy of a viral meme, right? It shows up, it pops up, a couple people go, oh, that's funny. They share it. A couple more people see it. Oh, they share it. Now they share it. Now they share it. Now they share it. And in the matter of hours, there's like, it's viral. It's everywhere. And then it continues and continues and continues. And every time you like it or someone else likes it or someone else likes it, it continues. And then it's in your algorithm and then your feed is producing it. That's how a virus works. That's why they're called viral memes. And it doesn't stop until you flatten the curve, until you stop sharing it, stop liking it. It was really funny in the beginning. Okay, we're over it. Ignore it, leave it alone. The curve will flatten and it will then essentially go away. This is never going to go away forever. It's here. The virus is here. And it will be now, forever. But we can flatten the curve so we're not in this heightened sense of emergency and potentially overwhelming our healthcare system. That's what's at risk here, people. And how is this different than the flu? We have so much data on the flu and how it's transmitted and the percentage of people who actually die from the flu versus the percentage of people who become infected. We don't have that data for COVID-19. We don't know yet because we're still in the curve. We're still in the exposure infection curve, so we don't know proportionally what the percentage of people who are going to die from this are as compared to people who die from the flu. That's the problem. So, my friends, stay home, please. Self-isolate, self-quarantine. Do whatever you need to do. Stay home. You can walk your dog. Practice the 6 feet rule. Get off the beach, man. Stop traveling. Now, it's coming down the pipe. They're gonna put restrictions on our travel from state to state. It's coming. I heard the president say it, like as a sidebar. Whatever you think about him, he said it. So they're talking about it. How are they going to enforce it? Who knows? Who knows? But they'll figure out a way. So just, stay home, be accountable, think about your neighbor, stop being selfish. We'll get through it. I love you guys. Peace out.